welcome to Too Fast, Too Forever. There's all kinds of family. We chose this one. This is episode 442, Life in the Fast Lane, number 61. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And Joe, we are doing this, I'm going to say this right now, I don't know how long this episode is going to be. We're only a week between these because we recorded the one last week on time. This one we're a little bit early. It might be a little bit of a shorter episode. We got a little bit of a fun thing at the end, but we're going to kick off.
Joey had a good
now.
idea. Joey had a good idea, so we're going to get to that at the end.
You'll either see in the description or you can just wait till the end. But we're going to kick things off with the Fast and the Furious minute 26 from Tokyo Drift.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Come on, man, let's roll. Hey, yo, look, man, he's Yakuza.
I see. And that's funny, because I thought this was like a free country where a girl can talk to whoever she wants.
You know who I am, boy?
Yeah. You like the Justin Timberlake of Japan, right?
気にしないで。関係ないから。ね? Leave.
Damn, man. You know Yakuza, the mafia? Look, sorry, DK-san. Monkey didn't have his banana today.
Hey, D, let's go. It's time to race.
And good luck, Timberlake.
So in this minute, Sean and DK continue to square off. Despite Twinkie and Neela's best efforts, Sean refuses to back down. Han looks on snacking, seemingly in admiration of Sean's won't back down attitude. I just didn't want to write down Sean's balls in the doc. Like, I want to keep it a little bit classier. But he's just like, it's like, this kid's a stand up to DK. All right. As DK starts to walk away, ready to race, Sean fires one more shot, which brings DK back as the minute ends. There's not a lot here. There's no new clothing. There's one nice piece of filmmaking where, like, as DK turns around, then the camera does that whole, like, 180 swivel around him, and, like, it's a cool, like, little cinematic Justin Lin flair. But other than that, there's not a ton going on. There's just some people around. There's a lot of dialogue here. But what did you notice in minute 26 of Tokyo Drift?
There's not much to notice because the cars are, like, below head level, so, like, I can't even make out, like, a lot of... And there's, like, a lot of stuff that we've seen.
Right.
The thing that I wanted to talk about in this minute is that we've talked a lot about how Twinkie is kind of a slur.
Yes. There's supposed to be a black actor who is white on the inside.
No, yeah, an Asian actor.
An Asian actor, yes. So they could have called him Oreo, but they didn't call him Oreo. Yeah.
Then we see here this whole, like, monkey needs his banana thing, which has an implied racism to it, even though Sean is white, right? Like, this is, like, a common European... Like, in European soccer, they kind of... like use that as a slur a lot. And I was like thinking about this, and we talk about how diverse the Fast and the Furious cast is, but like, is this really the only Fast and the Furious that deals with like inherent racism like this? Like, this is like the most like focally racially driven Fast and the Furious, right? Like, the thing is that Sean is a white guy in Japan. You have a character called Twinkie. You have this monkey reference. Like, I know that that's a theme that Justin Lin has kind of explored, right? Like in what was the high school movie that he did?
Better Luck Tomorrow?
Better Luck Tomorrow, right? Like, these are kind of themes and feelings that he has. So I was just like, just in this minute, if we're talking about just this minute and the dialogue of this minute, I was really like, oh, wow, Twinkie says this. And I'm like, this is really strange. I've never really thought about this movie in this context before.
This is going to be it's going to sound like a joke. And I kind of mean it as a joke, but I also think it's real. This is the only movie. Okay. 2 and 3 are the only movies not starring Vin Diesel, and the Vin Diesel multifacial element of it, he's never encountering racism because he can blend in wherever he goes. Yeah. I think that's part of it, right? Where like, this is literally fish out of water. 2 is not really like, 2 is like what we call the black movie or whatever, but like Brian and Roman have been longtime friends. Like, there's no racism there. And It's not like they're encountering... You know, it's
and
not
you're
like
in Miami. That's a very multicultural place too,
yes.
Right? LA is a very multicultural place,
right?
Like,
so this is I think that's part of it, and I think that's something that like maybe Justin Lin is more willing to tackle than other people. Like Rob Cohen, just like as a white guy, like I just want to make a movie. Like John Siegel,
I'm going to make Point Break.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that is something. I don't know that I think the monkey thing could have racist connotations. I think it's just like sorry, DK, like this guy's an ape. It also sets up later the like DK Donkey Kong, like there's like a monkey thing going on here.
Yeah, but even Justin Lin wasn't tone deaf to what this kind of implies. I'm saying, like, there is intentionality here. I feel, right? Like, this isn't just like a play on Donkey Kong at this point.
No, I think it's. I don't know. I don't think that there's racism here. I think you are applying racism, or I don't think there's racist elements. I think there is. Look, if Sean had said that about Twinkie, different conversation.
That's what I'm saying. But it's all three of them are there. It still feels weird.
I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, I don't think it.
No, I think it's. Sure, in the context of things. But I'm just saying, like, it seems weird, right? Like, it's just. So this is what I was thinking about watching this minute, as I couldn't find any cars. That's what I wanted to talk about.
The song is the same. It's still the NERD, the Nerd remix of She Wants to Move. That's still there. There's nothing new clothing-wise of note. We got DK's posse as Han, Neela, Morimoto, and 3 other T-hairs, 2 men, 1 woman. There's everybody in the garage is either sort of gathering around, but it also feels like they want to sort of keep their distance from DK maybe a little bit, so they're kind of looking from their cars. But I have 3 possible trivia questions.
I like one of them, and I had a thought of one of them.
The middle one is too tough, I think, because I don't really know what he's eating. I said, what is Han eating while he watches Sean and DK fight?
We don't know.
It kind of looks like chips, kind of looks like crisps, kind of looks like cookies. It's just some kind of like carb thing. It's not good.
Yeah.
The other 2 are similar. What nickname does Twinkie use for Sean, which is what you're talking about with Monkey, or what nickname does Sean use for DK, Justin Timberlake?
Yes.
So you want to use that one?
I would like to use the Justin Timberlake one. I think we need timely stars for what, 2003, 2004, or whatever?
2006, yeah.
Oh, okay, 2006. Biggest stars of 2006. What are our other answers?
I mean, the issue is that, like, we could do, like, Lance Bass, but that doesn't the same mouthfeel. There's nobody in Backstreet Boys that have the iconic, like, name recognition or star power of...
It doesn't need to be just, like the Johnny Depp of Japan.
Okay.
The Brad Pitt of Japan.
Okay.
The Tom Cruise of Japan.
Okay, those are pretty good.
Yeah, I looked up top stars on IMDb of 2006. I get only one of them is a music person, kind of, but at the same time, like, Justin Timberlake's also known as being an actor. So.
Sure. Yeah.
Does that work?
So minute
is that fair?
26. I like it. What nickname does Sean use for DK? Justin Timberlake. But we need a name for this minute.
This shit is bananas. BANANAS, please. Actually, can I get the whole thing?
Like that?
Thank you. Perfect. That's. Did you hear fucking Gwen Stefani's Christmas song, Joey? It's like AI slop as a Christmas song. It's sad. So bad. It's like she thought she was making All I Want for Christmas Is You, and she made Baby's First Christmas generated from ChatGPT, sung by Gwen Stefani.
That's a bummer.
Give it a listen if you haven't. It's
I'm
like
good. But, you know.
You should give it a listen. It's like something. Oh fuck! What are the lyrics of it? Can I just read you the lyrics?
Sure.
They were like trying to play it on. Oh, it's shake, shake, shake the snow globe, is what shake, shake, shake the snow globe.
Okay.
Do you get it? Was that enough of it for you to understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like when you have like repetition like that in. I mean, I guess, like, let us know. Like, there's Christmas music historical precedent to that kind of thing. However, I feel like Shake, 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 maybe I'm coming at this with a bias because of what you said, how you prefaced it, but it feels like that kind of repetition is either one of 2 things, either baby music or EDM, right? Where it's just, like, by design, there's repetition to either, like, keep the dance going or to put baby asleep or, like, keep baby occupied. You know, one or the other, right? So...
Yeah. Shake the snow globe. I'm going to need another cinnamon roll. Oh, ho, 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 oh, oh. Underneath the mistletoe, oh. Shake, shake, shake the snow globe. I'm going to spike my cocoa. That's the chorus.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it a listen.
Nah, I'm good.
You don't have an extra 2 minutes to waste on that.
No.
You don't need to, trust me. I gave you every context you needed for that.
We've been doing a lot of driving lately. We've been listening to a lot of Christmas music lately, and at a certain point, I was just like, Margaret, we need to. I can't like there's something that like the Christmas music thing is like I like the calming nature of it. Like she loves like the Bing Crosby, like the old timey stuff, and I'm just like
those are good.
I'm like I need a little bit more complexity than just like a guy crooning for 2 minutes. I'm like, so We mix it up a little bit the next car ride, but
it's so funny. You've been more Grinchy this year than usual, and I've been more tolerant than usual.
December was kind of not great,
shitty.
But,
yeah.
But we've been watching nothing but Christmas movies the last.
But
couple of weeks.
you seem less excitable about it than normal.
It's just been the month. It's been the month.
Okay, fair enough. I hope you have a more mistletoe jingle bell Christmas next year, Joey.
I hope so too. Let us run the VIN now. We only have one Vinstagram post. He's been very quiet. It's been the holidays. I guess he has not been. There's no sound needed. I don't even have to share the whole sound. I can just share this. Come a long way. ... Blessed and grateful. Posted on December 22nd. Almost 400,000 likes. It's a picture of Vin sitting at a table.
He knows if he puts Michelle there, it's over.
But it's not really. I mean, the top is just him and family, and the second one is a picture of Cristiano Ronaldo. But we got Charlize, Michelle Rodriguez. We got Helen Mirren. We got, I think that's
Rita Moreno. Yes.
Brie Larson, Jordana Brewster, and
who's that? Meadow Walker, maybe.
I think so. And then there's a second picture. I had to Google this. This is him and NBC Universal head of whatever, Donna Langley.
He's pandering now.
Yes.
This is part of the campaign again.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember Donna? Blessed and grateful. Remember how much I love women? Remember how much I love this woman in particular?
Wait, is there no other men in that picture? I didn't even think about it, right?
No, it's all women. It's just the women.
That's right. That's really, really right.
Jordana in like a snakeskin print dress.
She always looks fire, and Michelle's dress is pretty cool too, to be honest. I like both of these, but it
kind of looks like it's like a black and white photo. Kind of looks like the New Year's ball, kind of like a sequin, like a pattern.
Yeah.
Disco ball kind of thing. Yeah, Brie Larson, eyes closed.
Yeah, not the most becoming picture. Again, Joey, look at them. Look at Rita Moreno, look at Helen Mirren, and look at Vin. They're all posing for a different camera. The only one posing for this camera is Charlize and Jordana look like they're in Meadow look like they're posing for this one.
I think it's just Jordana here in Meadow, maybe. Michelle is looking to the left a little bit.
Far right, yeah.
Okay, then Charlize looking the other way slightly. I don't think she's looking straight on, but the older ladies are looking not on
with
camera.
Vin posed
way
to
off.
Yeah. Interesting.
I just can't imagine, like, when you have this much star power in one place, and this feels real. This doesn't feel like AI slop, like the Tyrese picture.
No. Yeah, this is
like
real.
when you have this many people, like how many people are taking pictures? Like they're all probably like, "Hey, take a picture," or whatever. They're sitting like a table next door.
You don't have like one photographer, or it's like not like, "Hey, can we get a picture on my phone?" And it's like everybody look at Vin's phone, right? It's like I get that there's 30 people there, but it wouldn't matter. Like me and you taking a picture of them, we would get them all faced away from us because they're clearly not going to pose for a picture for us,
right?
But they're also not posing for a picture for one camera. They're like on 16 different so I don't get it.
I don't know, because there's at least 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 cameras taking pictures. Like if we have like the girls on the left looking at us, Vin looking one way, Michelle looking another way, Charlize looking kind of like, it looks like Vin and Rita and Helen are all looking the same direction. I think Charlize is a little bit off. Michelle is off in a different way. I think there's at least 4 cameras going on here.
There's only one Vinstagram today. This is it.
That's it. Just the one.
I wish I had a better name for the minute. I want to be like I want to call this minute like post the picture of me supporting women again.
We have
you know what I mean?
About. Yes, we have plenty of stuff to possibly name the minute. But yeah, he's been quiet. It's been 9 days without a Instagram post. We're gonna record the next.
They must have kicked him off the Wi-Fi of the Universal lot. Like they kicked him off.
I guess so. He
can't connect anymore.
The next Instagram we're going to, or the next Life of the Fast Lane we're going to record will be in like 3 weeks because we're a week early on this, and then we got the normal 2 weeks in between. So there should be more stuff by then. But also, who knows? What if he does like a digital detox for 2026, and he's just like, I'm off Instagram.
It's like no Insta January. It's like dry January.
Could be very bad for us.
Could be rough times. He's going to say something and be in pictures somewhere. It doesn't matter if he posts them.
We also have no news. Like when Vin doesn't make news, there's not news out there. It's a quiet, it's the holiday times. There's no Christmas. There's no news. I don't think I've seen anything. Have you seen anything newsworthy in the last week since we last recorded one of these?
No, I have not. Definitely have not.
Okay.
Not about the Fast and Furious.
Cool. We have an email address, family@cageclub.me. Joe, we have 1 email and 2 Patreon comments. First up, Dale Cox, our newest $5 patron. Actually, let me give the patrons a shout out now while we're talking about them.
Do it now.
Shout out to Alex Ellen and Justin Kleiman, Brian Rodriguez of P.S. I Love Hoffman, Wes Hampton, Jerry Robinson, Dan the Duke, Hayden Renato, Di Donato, Michael McGann, Lane Middleton, Lindsay Lewandowski, Jason Rennie, Tom Price, Josh Buckley of Whole Lot of Wolves, Michael Moser, Christian Larson, Taryn Newman, Aaron Willows, and Natalie Absolute, Randy Carter, Alex Walsh, Jack Haley, Dale Cox, and Jessica Collins, a.k.a. Montez. Thank you all for supporting the $5 a month level or above. Our newest patron at that level, Dale Cox, comments on the post, welcoming him into the family and says, looking forward to this. Love you guys. Your banter's always fun. Longtime listener and not AI, I promise. Hearts and love. Look, if you are AI, if you're giving us money, that's fine too. You can be AI, that's fine.
Yeah, if we could hack ChatGPT to fake patron donate to us, that would be the best use of AI I've ever heard of.
Yeah. We also have a comment on the same post, I believe, from Kevin B. Thanks for another great year. Joey, so jealous you got to see Radiohead. Hope you have a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate. I can't wait to hear what Too Fast does next year. Well, thank you, Kevin.
I celebrate Festivus only, but thank you, Kevin.
Festivus and Festivus every 6 months.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I do. Yeah, both.
So the email that we have for today is from Jackie Jones, who replies to their email about the Welcome to the Family and like the whole thread there. Lego has done speed champion cars for Dom, Brian, and somehow Suki. Who should be next? And what car would you choose for the remaining family members?
I think.
So who's next, and what cars would you want to see?
Oh, I don't know who would be next. It's probably like, it got to be like another Dom or Brian derivation, right? Because like that's like what Lego's going to use to sell stuff. But actual things like what I would want is like Mia's car. I think Letty's car in the first movie is pretty iconic. I'm thinking of like what like would pop Lego style with like colors and stuff.
We have Dom's Charger, right? I haven't built anything other than Dom's Charger, but we also have here.
Rachel has a little Brian's. She has a little Brian Skyline.
This is Brian's Skyline.
Big
GTR.
Skyline.
That's the big Skyline. That's the size of that's the full Lego
Technic. Yeah.
We have a size down from that, I think, but still bigger than most of them is
Brian
from the
Supra.
First movie. Brian Supra.
Yeah.
We have the little Skyline.
Yep. Well, not the same because it's very different, but yes, but same car. Yeah.
Wait, it's
the same car.
The big Skyline. Okay. Well, yeah.
It's just there's different sizes of Lego set.
Correct,
is what I was trying to say.
The same car, different size, and then we also have what he was saying, Suki's.
Yes.
Yeah, Honda. Right. So.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Hans Mazda.
Hans Mazda is really iconic, but it's so roundy. I don't know if it plays extra well to the Legos and not a Technic set, because I'm assuming the most of them they're going to be Speed Champion small sets, so they have to be more boxy shaped just based on piece count. Sorry, I was getting way too technical and literal into this.
No,
but
it's
that's
good.
What I was thinking.
I will say that we're recording early because I'm going to CES, and I just saw this morning, I did not know this was a thing, nobody knows what they're doing, but Lego is doing a press conference at CES for the first time, so maybe they're going to CES to announce, hey, we know that Too Fast is out here, we're going to do all Too Fast Legos.
Oh, okay.
Probably not, but I don't know.
Probably
I saw that this morning, I was just like, interesting.
I'm assuming it's going to be Lego is going to have either an app that you can build on your phone if they don't already, or they're going to integrate AI into the mechanics, if I had to guess.
We'll see, but that'll be sometime next week, or as you're hearing this, last week, here on the main feed, or this week as you're on the Patreon feed.
Mia's Acura would be really cool because it's teal, right? Like the color pops. I was going for like spectacle as well. Good. What other cars?
Done, which they've done for other things. They have not done like scenes or sets. Like there is what I have up there. The
the micro machines ones. I have all of them too. The Toretto's Cafe and the train,
Cafe, the house, the train. Right, those three.
Yes.
But I think what would be cool if you want to do cars is like 2 cop cars pulling a safe. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. But now that you said it, I could see them doing a 1327, but it's not as iconic visually.
Right. Like, I really want... and like,
Toretto's Cafe would be a good one, I think.
Like, I have a list of, like, Lego sets that I want. Like, some of them are out of print. They're, like, hundreds of dollars on eBay. Like, I'm not going to spend that. But, like, I think, like, the Krusty Burger, like the Simpsons thing. Like, really cool Simpsons one. There's one that they do. I think you can still make it of, or still buy it of, like, the Jaws, the Orca, the ship, like, with the mast and the shark, which looks cool. The only ones that I've bought
Our Fast and the Furious ones, right?
Fast and Furious ones, because they are a tax write-off, even though we don't make money and we don't actually write things off, but they are a tax write-off. But like,
the guys that do that know how to write. They just write it off.
What, like our episode that we did just with Jeanette, where she was doing in the quiz, she's like, I need a room for my Lego sets. It's like, yeah, like I don't have room for this. I have so much other stuff that I'd rather display than these.
I'm standing here looking at an unbuilt giant box. There's at least 9-10 unbuilt Lego sets sitting next to me in this room where I'm recording for Rachel. So yeah,
they're very cool.
They're very cool.
I think the scenes would be cool too, or what would be really cool, although you wouldn't be able to do it, is like if you had like 3 towers and then like somehow like in a car, like you had like clear Legos and the car jumping out of a window like from one tower to another.
Oh yeah. It would have to be seen in time and like the glass is shattered in the one spot and you would see that it had gone through and the car is like coming out the side of the last one or something, right?
I'm just trying to think of like what other cars, because again, as the franchise goes on, the cars become less important, which we talk about all the time. It would have to be early movies, because I think
sub,
also,
dude, I want the nuclear sub. That would be sick.
Oh, okay.
Coming out through the water, because you just said the Jaws one. That would be pretty sick.
That would be cool. Or just the submarine, the new nuclear submarine or the new submarine, whatever, with Giselle poking at the top.
One Giselle minifig on the top.
Yeah.
She's wearing an IDF uniform or something.
Mm-hmm. If you want to email in family@cageclub.me, we will check it in 3 weeks. So we do the next one of these, or again, for you listening, in 2 weeks. But Joe, that's all the emails for today.
Okay. Welcome, new patron Dale.
Yes.
Thanks for writing in, Kevin, or giving us a comment.
The Discord is
also
going.
We'll read it.
Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, email us. We will get in there. I had an idea, and this is like, we're at the end of the episode, but we're not at the end of the episode yet, because instead of doing extracurricular activities, it's just been a week. Nothing has really happened.
Nah, I saw my in-laws and came back. That was it.
Instead, we are going to talk about Marty Supreme.
So fucking yes, I want to talk to Joey about this movie anyways, so you're just going to hear pretty much, I assume, our conversation about Marty Supreme between us that we would have had in the chat.
So I apologize to anybody who has not seen Marty Supreme and wants to be spoiler-free. Go watch it.
Stop now. Go watch it and come back.
We're going to spoil things here. Apologies for the short episode if you don't care about Marty Supreme and don't want to hear us talk about it, but it is out now. It is 2.5 hours. Josh Safdie wrote it and directed it. Timothée Chalamet starring in it. The one criticism I hear from other people is they don't like that it's long, that it feels like it could be tightened up. I think it could be tightened up a little bit. I would rather have this movie be 2.5 hours than The Housemaid, which I still have not seen, be 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like, that seems a little insane.
Yeah. The Housemaid, okay, I watched The Housemaid first. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, obviously I told my mother-in-law, I said, the only thing that I want for Christmas from you is to go see Marty Supreme.
Yep.
And and I was like, it's not a really big deal. We can just go to the theater down the street. Not realizing that we are in a beach community that usually doesn't have people there during the winter. So we had to drive like 50 minutes away to a theater to go see Marty Supreme, but alas we did, because she was very kind and loves me, and that's what I did. I
thought you were going to go in a different direction where a lot of showtimes have been sold out. Like, I think that there's a lot of people at movie theaters now.
No, I warned her like a month beforehand.
Oh, so you already pre-bought tickets. Okay.
Yeah, she had reserved tickets. Yeah.
Got it.
And the theater we went to was empty because it's like in the middle of nowhere, right? So
yeah, what did you think of Marty Supreme?
Fucking loved it, dude. I love Timmy so much. I love characters that exist on charm. I think that like I've had to spend a lot of my life not being very big, so defensively using charm works a lot, and like I love seeing that in film. Mm-hmm. Get what I'm saying? Like I'm not a big dude. Like I have to be able to talk my way out of shit,
right?
Because if not, I'm just gonna get punched. So that's like seeing Marty do that. Granted, he's, I think, a much bigger shitbag than I am, but in the same sense, like seeing him do that was like really awesome. Timmy's great. He's just like, he is charming, right? Like he has charm to him. So like even as he's like being a shitbag in the movie, you're like, I get it. Like he probably would win some of these people over, and like at some points he was probably a decent friend to you, but for the most part, and you also know what you're getting But okay, what did you think about Marty?
No,
Supreme?
we loved it. I said my one immediate takeaway, which is what I said to you even before you saw it, or maybe after you saw it, was that I'm bummed that both this and One Battle After Another both came out in the same year, that they both can't win Best Picture or Best Director or Best Actor, because I feel like all 6 of those things are worthy. Timmy and Leo are both great. Both directors, Paul Thomas Anderson and Josh Safdie, are great. Both movies are great. I mean, there are other great movies this year. Like, I loved Hamnet. I loved movies that
Hamnet was good.
Aren't going to get the shine of those two. Like, I love Sorry Baby, which is a much smaller movie. Big Bold Beautiful Journey, I know is not for everybody, but I think that's still my favorite movie of the year. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Grand Theft Hamlet, Sinners, Eddington, Black Bag. Like, I think it's been a really good year for big movies.
It's been a really good year for big movies.
But there's only 2 movies I think are really like, these are the 2 that we
the
care
front
about.
runners. Yeah.
And it's just a bummer that both of them are out the same year, that you can't win. They can't both win. There's never been a tie, I don't think. Has there?
I don't think there can be. I like, isn't it like voting? So like, what would be the chances of a tie?
The 6 times Oscars ended in a tie. 1932, Best Actor. 1950, Best Documentary Short Subject. Best Actress in 1969. Best Documentary Feature in 1987. Best Short Live Action in 1995. Best Sound Editing in 2013.
Interesting.
They also did change, though. I think they changed the way that they do Best Picture. Like, Walt has covered this. Walt and Michael have covered this over on the Numlock Awards.
Oh, yeah, he had a really good article about this I read once. Yeah.
I think they did change it to, it's not like really ranked choice, but it's closer to ranked choice, so maybe there can't be a tie. I think probably mathematically there's still a possibility. Look, if our patrons were in charge of voting, there'd be a tie every year. You know what I mean? So,
patrons, what movie did you like better? Marty Supreme or One Battle?
I do wonder if, and this is not really about Marty Supreme, like if they're going to give director to one and film, like Best Picture to the other. I don't know.
That's usually what they do, Joey. Like, it just, usually like one of them wins screenplay and one of them wins picture, right? So like they often kind of divide it like that when there's like 2 standouts, I think.
Yeah, like I was just looking here. So Paul Thomas Anderson, Academy Awards, he has been nominated for, okay, this might tip things in,
Which
1,
way?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's 11 nominations. He's never won.
No wins. Oh, fuck us, dude.
Josh
That
Safdie
sucks.
is significantly younger.
Did you see the tweet that was really funny that was like, it's going to be super ironic if Leonardo DiCaprio beats out a young actor who probably should win because of his thing, when Leonardo DiCaprio was constantly snubbed because he was like a young up-and-coming actor and they were giving it to older actors over him.
That makes sense. I mean, there's also the thing where like, I'm sure Timothée Chalamet loves Leonardo DiCaprio. I know that he's talked about. I think he did some like long interview with Adam Sandler. He talked about how Adam Sandler, like again, like the Safdie thing there with Uncut Gems, like how Adam Sandler's like one of the best actors of all time in his opinion. And I think like he has a real respect. And I also think that like Timmy will win Best Actors. It just feels like he hit on one really early where he is deserving, and it's also like, well, Leo is also deserving. I think Timmy should get. I don't know.
I think Timmy should get it because I think Marty is like such a good character and he's crushing it. And we know Leo's great and he would have won any other year. But I don't think that like if you put these 1-to-1, like Marty just.
I think Marty is a more fun movie, but I think One Battle is a better movie maybe because I think.
Maybe fair. Yeah, I could see that.
I think Marty has a lot going on and I do really like I was saying to you, I think, or maybe I was saying to Margaret, somebody, it feels like it's Uncut Gems happening to an entire like city where it's like not just Timmy's life falling apart, but it's his life, it's Odessa Azion, it's like it's everyone who is or Azion or however you pronounce her last
anybody
name.
That's in his circle is in shit.
And like it's just like everyone is making bad decisions and everybody is having like, karma come back on them. But I feel like it probably could be tightened up a little bit. I feel like One Battle After Another is like there's no fat on that. It's just like this is
running. It's running for 3 hours, yeah.
And so I think I would be okay with either winning. I think maybe director and picture should probably go to One Battle. I don't know, but I think I had more fun watching Marty, but I think One Battle's better. I'm gonna love watching both of them again and again. Like they're both great.
I said this too. I'm actually really itchy to already rewatch Marty Supreme because like it was that good for me.
Yeah, like One Battle's out on demand now. I think the Blu-ray comes out in mid to late January, so that's going to come out soon.
Yeah, it's on like Peacock or HBO already or something. Yeah,
but yeah, I think they're both great. I loved like the crazy.
What's your favorite
stuff.
part?
Well, the things that stand out to me a week after having seen it are like the things that were totally unexpected, like the bathtub falling through the floor.
Dude, I've never seen that on film before. That blew my fucking mind.
That was crazy.
I did not because it comes at like such a weird part of the movie that you're like, okay, whatever, and they're just like talking in an argument, and I was like, holy shit.
They do say when he checks in, like, don't use the shower, but it feels
like
but
don't
that's
use
a
the shower because
you're a little
line.
dirtbag or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I think the stuff at the, like, when they're trying to get the dog back from the house and, like, the car crashes into the house and, like, stuff like that.
I didn't know who that guy was. Do you know who it
Penn
is?
Jillette. Yeah, it's Penn and Teller.
What the fuck? I just learned that this morning.
There were a lot of non-actors.
The cameos are great.
In Uncut Gems, I wouldn't going beyond cameos. Like, in Uncut Gems, like, Mike Francesa of Mike and the Mad Dog, like, huge New York sports talk radio guy, like, was in that. Like, he was great. Kevin Garnett was great in that movie for the role he played. But here, like, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank has, like, a major role.
What the fuck? Yeah, he's like the main antagonist, essentially, right?
There is Penn Jillette here as the like
Fran Drescher
farmer. Mm-hmm. There's also the guy who comes in when Gwyneth Paltrow is like getting ready for her play, like is just like some fashion guy, I think, that Margaret knows. So he has like that's a cameo, but like the Mr. Wonderful thing, like he's like the fourth most prominent actor in the movie, and like he's just like, you know,
he's
a personality,
playing pretty good
right?
too, to be honest.
But yeah, Penn Jillette, like having lost a lot of weight and just being like a racist, you know, piece of shit farmer. It's just like,
farmer.
yeah.
That and dude, the scene. I like Marty Supreme a lot because in it, like, Timmy is like so full of shit, right? Mm-hmm. And he's constantly like getting himself into trouble. But at the same sense that like when you go and he goes to the play, like he still is like highly talented and capable. Even like the character, right? Like is highly talented and capable. So like when he hits the knife and is like, if you're gonna make it look fake, like do so with some flair, and he hits the knife and like spins it in the air and catches it, like because he's like good at ping pong, right? So like he knows how to like be entertaining too, and charm, man. I love seeing charm like that on film. That like you're gonna get out of this because everybody else is laughing. Like, look at this idiot, and then he just like gets out of it, right? Like
I will say that the major element we've not talked about at all yet is the ping pong, and I feel. I want to know. I'm sure it's aided by AI or CGI or something. Where like, but I'm like Timmy had to like learn how to play like really, really well.
You know that there's like rumors that he had like a table at Dune because he was like prepping for this role, right?
It
like,
makes sense.
The whole set of Dune, he was just like playing ping pong with himself, like trying to get ready for this.
I will also say, I don't know if you looked him up, but the guy that he is playing, like Endo, the guy is
a
actually
real ping pong
a world class, like world champion, deaf Japanese table tennis champion, where he's just like playing like a fictionalized version of himself or like an earlier version of himself or whatever. It's like that guy rules. And I'm sure like every extra in the movie, other than maybe the guy who is in the Holocaust, who like survived the Holocaust.
Yes.
And also the scene of him like, I went and I found the bees and I chased the bees away.
Did you know that that's a real story?
I felt like it had to be real. Like, that's a crazy thing to have.
It was crazier than fiction. Yeah, stranger than fiction, right? So like this was like this dude was real. Like in the book that this is based off of, the dude is real and he actually tells this story. Like, I had a friend who like did this. You're like, holy shit.
And it's truly crazy. But I feel like other than him maybe and Timmy, like I would guess that everybody you see, and Tyler the Creator, everybody you see playing ping pong at all is probably like a ping pong.
It seems like it. Like, yeah, right?
Maybe not the guys he's hustling in New Jersey. Maybe those are just like actors because like they don't have to be like great. Like they're good at ping pong. But like any like when you're going to like the world, like the Wimbledon or whatever of like at the British Open of just like these better be good ping pong players. But still, like it is great. Like it is so impressive to watch. Like there's got to be like real.
I like the sport of table tennis. This was like one of the only things that I ever played in high school.
Is it like a slur to call it ping pong?
No, I mean like nobody that like if we were playing at the beach, you'd say we're playing ping pong,
right? But the sport.
But if you were
tennis.
like the sport is table tennis, right? So no, I don't think anybody would be like really offended. But they do use. I mean, it does have the way you say it would give it the connotation. Like that's why like a lot of people in the movie are like the fucking ping pong.
Yeah.
And he's like table tennis. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is like an actual sport. Like if you want some respect on the name, you have to be like, no, it's table tennis. But like if you were colloquially with friends, they wouldn't be like, it's table tennis, not ping pong.
Because I feel I think that's a good distinction. Like you said, the beach, but like if we're playing, it's ping pong. If Marty Supreme,
if we go to see it, we buy tickets. We're going to see table tennis, right?
Right. Yeah. But yeah, like it's just impressive to watch them all, and especially like Timmy, just like they're just like they're playing, but they also have to like, well, at this point, like I need to win this point, or I need to lose this point, or whatever. Like they have to like also
even acting wise,
yes.
yeah. Did you see that the Gwyneth Paltrow character was supposed to be Julia Roberts, but Julia Roberts did after the Hunt, the fucking Yale movie that's not very good.
I still haven't seen that. I think Gwyneth Paltrow was great in this movie.
Excellent.
And
excellent choice.
Julia Roberts clearly missed out. I think I saw one thing, I did not read it yet, but it was about how Gwyneth Paltrow was like playing the ultimate, like, because Gwyneth Paltrow was like an actress who like basically stopped acting, did a little bit of Marvel stuff, became like an entrepreneur or whatever. And so for her to play this character who is like, I was an actor, people don't take me seriously anymore or whatever. Like,
and she's playing a character of herself, kind of. Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's amazing. So
there's so much of the shit like that surprised me in the movie, and like, I'm gonna be thinking about it a long time. I really, really enjoyed it. I really can't wait to watch it again. But there's just too much great stuff. Oh, Joey, you know who the best friend / girlfriend is?
Well, I mean, that's Pam Adlon's daughter. It's the girl from I Love L.A.
She's in fucking Ghosts America as like a dead prom ghost for like
Ghosts America?
No, like Ghosts, but not the UK version of Ghosts, because there's 2 Ghosts.
Oh, it's like the CBS show Ghosts?
Yes. Yeah. She's in Ghost US.
Okay.
And she plays like this prom ghost that like is in the attic for like 3 episodes or something. When Rachel came back and told me it, I was like cracking up.
Okay, and
shout out to Wes.
Like, she is the second lead in I Love LA, that new HBO Max show, or HBO show that like is not great. But Rachel Sennett, I love her. She's the star. She created it. It's not great, but she is like, she plays the influencer who moves from New York to LA that like sort of sets off the thing of that. So like, she's been everywhere. But yeah, she's in 4 episodes of Ghost. It looks like she was in that Until Dawn movie. She's been in a bunch of stuff, but I think she is like the like up and coming. Like,
I think so too, because she did really, really well in Marty, so I'm excited to see where she goes.
Do you know Pamela Adlon, her mom? Like, she is
who is
she's
it?
The voice of, I think she's an actress, but she's also like a voice actress. She was the voice of Spinelli on Recess, but she also created the show Better Things. Like, she and Louis C.K. made that show together. That's where I first saw Mikey Madison. Like, she was the oldest daughter on there.
Oh my God, this woman? Yeah. That's her mom?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So her like Odessa Azion, or Azion, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Her last name is Adlon, but her middle name is Zion. So I guess she took the sort of Odessa Adlon, but kind of makes it look like
non-Nepo baby herself.
Right. Yes, but everyone knows that. Like, it's,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
It is also like, I was telling somebody that, and they're like, it's funny that Pamela Adlon's movie daughter is more successful than her real daughter, even though like Odessa's like successful, but like her daughter in the show and Better Things is Mikey Madison. It's like Mikey Madison's like, best actress.
It's really
right?
funny.
So, it's hard to compare yourself to her TV daughter, but still, no, Pamela Adlon's great. And so like, she was like a Louis C.K. partner, collaborator, or whatever. They did Lucky Louie together on HBO, and then they made it together, and then like after season 2 or something of that show, all the stuff came out about him, and so like he stepped away, and that show went on for 3 or 4 more years. That show was great. Like, Mikey Madison's great on that show, Pamela Adlon's great on that show, but yeah, I was just like, oh, this girl is her daughter. But yeah, she's great in this movie. Tyler's great in this movie.
Tyler, the creator, too, dude. I didn't expect him to act that well. Rachel was telling me a story that Tyler says that like that scene where he drops Marty off at the pool, like at the hall, and he's like pissed at him, right? He's like, "Can you just give me a ride to the thing and like drop me off?" And he's like, "Shut my door." He was like, "I had a show that night, and I was really actually pissed. It was like 3:00 in the morning, and I was so tired, and I was just like, shut the fucking door." And then like that was really like funny. The end of the scene. Yeah, that he's like, I wasn't acting. That was just me actually being pissed off here.
He was really good in this movie, though. I mean, like, everybody was really, obviously everybody was really good in this movie, but not that I was like worried, because I talked a lot about for it. We talked about a fair amount. We didn't not cover it yet, but Smashing Machine, Benny Safdie, like the Safdie split, that was his thing. This is his thing.
Yeah,
and I never have like doubts or worries about them, but like you're like, oh, like
the
Tyler
Smashing
the
Machine was like
Mr.
really heavy,
wonderful or whatever. Yeah.
Did you just see what got announced this morning or something? I don't even know if it's real news yet or not. They're doing a To Catch a Predator movie where Robert Pattinson and fucking Phoebe Bridgers are going to be in the movie about Chris Hansen's, like, remember this show?
Yeah.
To Catch a Predator?
Yeah.
It's like Robert Pattinson's going to be, what's his name? Chris Hansen. Yeah.
Is Phoebe Bridgers not playing herself? She's playing like a character?
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently. I don't know. I read this tweet and it could be made up, but it felt real.
Oh, yeah. Primetime is an upcoming American crime drama film directed by Lance Oppenheim. Lance Oppenheim. Oh, I do know about this movie. I did not know what this was or that Phoebe was in it. But yeah, Lance Oppenheim is primarily, I think, a documentary director. He did the documentary series Ren Fair, which is like that 3-part thing about that guy who like runs a Ren Fair in Texas, like this like multi-million dollar.
We tried to start it and we never like.
But he's also like this 80-year-old guy
okay.
who's like trying to find like sugar babies online. He's like, I want to find, but like you have to like not have tattoos, you have to not do this, blah blah, like this like crazy thing. It's really fascinating. But he's done other things. I didn't realize that Primetime, an A24 movie, is
with Robert Pattinson.
Robert
and Phoebe
Pattinson
Bridgers is going to be about Chris Hansen arresting pedophiles.
Inspired by it, yes. Confronting adult men with hidden cameras at a sting house. Robert Pattinson set to produce and star as the crime investigating television journalist. And then, they were set in March of this year, 2025. I guess last year by the time this comes out. Pattinson was spotted on set filming along with co-stars Phoebe Bridgers, Merritt Weaver, who I love from Nurse Jackie and other stuff, and Sean Bridgers. I don't know who Sean Bridgers is.
You know what else? I watched this To Catch a Predator documentary that came out like a couple, like maybe a month ago or something. It was on like Hulu. I forget where it was. Whatever. Okay. It doesn't fucking matter. It was like sympathetic. And I was like, yeah, are we being... They're like, they really like lured these men in. And I'm like, do I feel bad about that? Like, you know what I mean? It was like,
right.
It was like, we don't know if they would have done this if we wouldn't have pressured them so much. Because like eventually like one guy like killed himself. Like he was a DA. Yeah. There was a guy that was a DA in like some town. And they're like he's like, I don't think I want to like come see you. And they're like, what if we come to your house? And... and then they showed, like, all these cops show up, he sees them, and he shoots himself, and they were like, man, we could have saved this life if we wouldn't have, like, pressured him, and I'm like, that guy still agreed to go try to have sex with a child. Are we going to protect these people? Like, it was weird. It was really weird. I was like, this is a strange stance to take, because I was in there, like, To Catch a Predator was, like, one of my favorite shows, like, to watch. It was so much fun that you would just, like, catch these creeps, right? But it
also is a little bit of intriguement.
It's a little bit of intriguement, but I have a different feeling between entrapping pedophiles and entrapping people that are, like, trying to pay for sex, right? Like, I think that, like, catching somebody, like, a prostitution sting is bad. But in the same sense, I'm like, if you honeypot pedophiles, do it. Please. Like, that's totally fine. Just get rid of them, right? There's no, like, oh, well, like, maybe it would be okay, and, like, they might not have done anything. You're like, you still did it when it came down to it, so, like, get rid of this person. Okay, never mind. There's my tangent on To Catch a Predator. I can't wait to see this Robert Pattinson movie. Looks fun.
It should be good. I have been looking forward to it. I didn't realize, like, I think at one point I knew, or, like, A24 has been teasing it, or Robert Pattinson. I don't think I knew Phoebe was in it, because, like, Phoebe has been in other stuff, but I don't think she's acted in stuff. Like, she was in, I saw the TV Glow, but she was playing a musician, performing a song in the movie. So it's not like she was acting. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see. I don't know. But there was one other actor in Marty Supreme that I wanted to talk about when I looked up the cast. It was, Abel Ferrara, who plays the guy who loses the dog and is trying to get the dog back, right? Like that.
Yes, yeah.
Creepy, scary fucking guy.
His face is familiar. What do I don't know. Remember what I know.
You probably don't know him. He's a director, though. He directed Ms. 45, which I really like. He directed King of New York. He did the original Bad Lieutenant. He did New Rose Hotel. Like, he's just like a director and a writer, maybe also. Like, he is just an old school kind of like New York filmmaker that I'm sure that the Safdie brothers both just love. But he's just like a scary fucking dude who like.
Yeah, like a kind of a gangster.
Will maybe kill like a pregnant Odessa Azion on the street of New York because like she's trying to fuck him over. Like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he was like really scary. Like, again, it's sort of like he's acted in things, but he's largely a non-actor, and like it works here. So I don't know. Great.
There was also a story that came out yesterday that like when Marty's getting spanked by Mr. Wonderful, that Timmy didn't let them put a stunt double in, and like Mr. Wonderful was actually just cranking the shit out of Timmy's ass with a ping pong paddle, and like they kept saying like you have to make it harder to make it more realistic, and he's just like blasting him with this ping pong paddle.
It was like a day or two after we watched Marty Supreme, Margaret and I watched Fanny and Alexander, the Ingmar Bergman movie from 1982, and like the titular Alexander that gets like paddled the fuck out of by like his abusive stepfather, and it's just like, why do we keep watching spanking movies? Like, what is going on here? Like that, like you don't see spanking in movies that often.
I thought you were gonna say the day or two after Margaret started spanking you with a ping pong paddle.
No. I wouldn't talk about that on here.
It's not behind the paywall. We don't have Brian with us.
But yeah, I think Marty Supreme is great. I'm very curious to see how things shake out. I think Timmy will be fine in terms of the Oscar. If he doesn't win the Oscar now, I think it'll be fine. I would like to see him win it. Has Leo won a Best Actor?
Yeah, for Revenant.
Oof.
I know. It felt, I feel like he has one in the bag that was like, so like give Timmy his, please. Thanks.
Like that's
the only one he won. It was like such like a afterthought, right?
Yeah, he was nominated 6 other times. Best Supporting for What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Then he was nominated for Best Actor for Aviator and Blood Diamond and Wolf of Wall Street and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, he also has a Best Picture nomination as a producer in Wolf of Wall Street. So he's been nominated 6 times for actor, 1 for The Revenant. I don't like that movie. The movie's beautiful.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like for him to like lose all of these ones and then win for The Revenant. You're like, okay,
it feels
that's
to
kind
me,
of a gimme.
though, like my friend who was a Bills fan is talking about like why Drake May shouldn't win MVP. It's just like, guy, like he's gonna win. Like he's the best. It's the best team, like the best quarterback on a good team or whatever, right? It's just
that's the award. It's a quarterback award for the best quarterback, like the quarterback with the best winning record.
And his whole defense is like, I said Josh Allen shouldn't have won when he won. It's just like, but God, like it just.
But you're an idiot. It's a popularity contest, too. This is what these fucking people don't understand. I have a moron fucking friend that you can guess who it is that every year bets somebody fucking stupid on his preferred team to win MVP in a position that is not quarterback. And I'm like, you're fucking stupid. And you're never. And every year he's like, man, this is the chance. Like he's gonna this running back. There's a clue. Is gonna get the MVP this year. And you're like, no, he's not because he's a running back. You dumb fuck. And then every year he's like, yeah, I can't believe he lost, and you're like, he was always going to lose.
Yeah.
The only person you're arguing with, it's yourself, you dumbass. Like the award's so clear.
Yeah, so he was like, it feels like that kind of thing where it's just like, well, like Timmy will get his like down the road. It's like, I don't know, like just give it like
to him when it's deserved.
It frustrates me, like if Leo gets nominated 6 times and never wins, it's like maybe he never was like it was never his year. Like it was the performance, but it wasn't the year or whatever. And like that sucks. But it's like the makeup Oscar thing is like frustrating. Like don't do that. Like take everything on.
Don't
its
give
own.
him who did he go against in that year? I want to
Revenant?
see. Yeah, what year is that?
So let's see here. 2016 Best Actor. He beat out Bryan Cranston as Trumbo, which is fine. Matt Damon in The Martian, which is fine. Michael Fassbender and Steve Jobs, which is fine. And Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl, which is also fine. I think Eddie Redmayne was maybe supposed to win, but yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Martian, Matt Damon in The Martian should have got but that was maybe too commercial.
Best Actress that year was much more competitive. Brie Larson won for Room. Kate Blanchett was nominated for Carol. She was great in that. Jennifer Lawrence's Joy, fine. Charlotte Rampling in 45 Years. I have not seen that yet. And then Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn was great too. So
Brooklyn was great, yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, Best Picture that year was Spotlight, which I love because it's a journalism movie.
Spotlight was a good movie.
And then Inarritu won for The Revenant. Did you see Inarritu's new movie with Tom Cruise coming out?
No, what is it?
It's a thing called Digger. Digger, spelling that just in case I slurred.
I asked, yes. I only saw a preview. It was called Digger, and I turned to Rachel and gave a very confused look to see her reaction of me pretending like I misheard the title of the movie.
There's a new thing that Hollywood is doing where, at least maybe just twice because it's Inarritu and Spielberg, but they do title reveals. As of up until about a month ago, it was Steven Spielberg's untitled UFO movie. And now there's I'm sure you've seen the teaser for the Emily Blunt movie.
No.
Oh, it looks really good.
Okay.
It's a movie called Disclosure Day, where maybe she's an alien.
I heard about this. I saw. I think that this was a preview before Marty or something.
Yeah, it comes out in June. Up until a month ago, it didn't have a title publicly, and they had a trailer on YouTube that was title reveal. And
this is so funny. You just ran through every trailer I saw that only came out before Marty, and considering I saw The Housemaid, the trailers were wildly different. It was it was hey, you're here. You're probably going to also like these movies. And it was yes, every single one of the trailers before Marty, I was yep.
Did you also see the trailer for Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, the drama where they're getting married or whatever? Yep.
I want to see that too. Yep. That was the trailer list right there.
It's funny to me, and I think it's something that we've talked about on here, and that I've definitely noticed and been aware of, where I can't keep track of when things are coming out because things get delayed and things just shadow drop. Or
We
it's
talked
it's on
about
Netflix
this,
or
yeah.
whatever. And so I think studios are like, how can we get another point of like reminding people this movie's coming out? It's like, oh, we'll announce like Tom Cruise is starring in a Inarritu movie or whatever. Emily Blunt's in a Spielberg movie. It's like, but what's it called? It's like Untitled Alejandro Inarritu movie or whatever. And then before we do a trailer, we'll do the title reveal.
To
It's
drop,
like, okay.
yeah, it's just trickle dripping you into like remembering that this movie exists 2 years in advance or whatever. Right?
I will say that Spielberg movie, I have not watched the 1 minute thing for Digger yet, but for the Spielberg movie, like the 1 minute, that's all I need. I don't want to see another single thing. Like I just trust it. Like
that's cool. Okay, if this becomes now kind of like a preview, you know what I mean, and gives us like a 1 minute snippet to be like this person, title. And like it looks like they're probably doing this, and you're like, cool. That's all I want.
What I will also say, what I want to nip right in the bud right now is Marvel is already doing Avengers Doomsday teasers, and it's not like for the movie, but it's like Chris Evans is back now as Cap because they don't have anything new to say, so he's back, but he's got a baby now.
That was in my trailer too. I think
there's also Chris Hemsworth as Thor. There's one, and there's also an X-Men one. It's just like they're getting people excited because like people are so over Marvel. Like I like the idea of that, but like I don't need 3 of those. Like when does Avengers Doomsday come out? Is that next year or 2 years?
I have no idea, dude.
Avengers Doomsday comes out.
Also, if you're digging up the old cast, like this is
next Christmas. So like in a year.
A bad sign. This is a bad sign, though, right?
Well, they brought Robert Downey Jr. back. They gave him like $75 million to play Dr. Doom.
I know.
They brought Captain America. They brought him back.
I know.
But like it's crazy. Like this is such a stacked cast. Chris Hemsworth, Vanessa Kirby, shout out to our girl, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Letitia Wright, Paul Rudd, Wyatt Russell, Tenoch Huerta Mejia, Eben Moss-Backrack, Simu Liu, Florence Pugh, Kelsey Grammer, Louis Pullman, Danny Ramirez, Joseph Quinn, David Harbour, Winston Duke, Hannah John Kamen, Tom Hiddleston, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, Rebecca
Insane.
Romaine, James Marsden, Channing Tatum, Pedro Pascal, and Robert Downey Jr. Like that's just on the sidebar of Wiki. Like it's going to be huge. I think they just maybe
be
wrapped.
massive.
Oh no, Tom Hiddleston wrapped his part. And he's like, it's mind blowing, but it's also like you got to say that.
You're in a Marvel movie that's going to cost them $1 billion. They paid you out the asshole, and there's 500 people in this movie.
Right.
Like they're gonna say it's like the biggest, craziest movie of all time.
Right. So I don't know, but yeah, I think I don't need 3 teasers for a thing. But if it's just like, hey, by the way, there's a Spielberg movie coming out in 6 months about UFOs with Emily Blunt, where like weird shit's going on. Like, cool.
Even that's all you need to tell me. You don't even need to give me the title and a trailer. Like I'm with you so bad. It was fun though, because again, I don't watch trailers, so like I wasn't watching Marty Supreme. Every single time a character popped up on, like Fran Drescher being his mom, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like way more fun. And then like I also like I saw him doing the press tour with Tyler the Creator and didn't put together that Tyler was in the movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. I also don't understand. I mean, I guess I understand like it was paid promotion or whatever, but like all those like seemingly major celebrities wearing the Marty Supreme jacket, it's just like that's like a lot of money they paid. Like
you mean Susan Boyle?
Well, yeah, Susan Boyle, but also like actual huge celebrities. Just
Yes.
like that's crazy promotion. Like
it was finally a movie that they did the promotion for that we talk about that we're like, oh, like we didn't see any promotion for this movie. They did a perfect. Did you see the video? Remember, did I send it to you, the Zoom video?
I sent you that video.
No, you sent me that video. Did you see that single thing that Timmy says in that video that sounds like half-cocked ideas they did?
It makes sense. Like
he was like, look, like we're going to have a huge fucking orange blimp and it's going to fly over Flognaw. And like he's like saying this and everybody's like, okay, sure, whatever, right? And it was like this funny joke and they did every single one of these things. It like actually did them as promo. It was cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I think like I have the Wheaties box I showed you with Timmy on
so
it, right?
Sick.
Like Bob and I were talking recently about movie studios, and we were talking about if we won the lottery, like I would love to make just give directors we like $20 million to make a movie, but because you feel like it seems easy as someone who likes a certain kind of movie to be like, these are the scripts I think are worth, like they're maybe like too complicated, too complex or whatever, but you give somebody a movie and like one of them's a hit and it's fine or whatever, right? So like, I don't know. Yeah. But at a certain point, you're also probably like a financial advisor. Like you got to stop losing $18 million every time. Like you give somebody $20 million, it makes $2 million, like, or whatever. But then we were talking about how like, there don't really seem to be studios anymore. Like A24 used to be like this. Annapurna used to be like this, where it's like, you just like green light you just like let people do their thing. Because he's like, I think a movie like Marty Supreme costs so much money that they have to be a little bit more cautious about like other things and not give people like real crazy chances, because if a movie really tanks, then like all of a sudden a movie that like is a surefire hit like this, they can't actually financially back. So it's a weird economic situation to be in. I just would love to be like, hey, here's like $100 million or whatever. Here's like $20 million to 50 people or whatever, 5 people, whatever, and just be like, see what happens.
Yeah, you're like, do whatever you want, just stick to this budget, like don't go over, and like it doesn't even matter if it's a hit or not.
A24 usually has a high hit rate, but also they make so many movies now, because I think it's more of a business. It's less of like a, hey, let's give Harmony Korine like we are going to team up with Annapurna and give Harmony Korine money to make Spring Breakers. Like we don't really care. Like it doesn't have to be good, but just we're going to get people talking about it. Like give us a reputation. And now it seems like they're playing it a little bit safer, which is not a bad thing, but it's like it feels less exciting.
Yeah, it's the commercialization of everything, right?
Yeah,
like everything's a business, brother. But either way, Marty Supreme fucking rules. Go see Marty Supreme.
Should we just name this episode Marty Supreme 2025 and then Life in the Fast Lane?
Sure.
Because I mean, it is what it is.
Every single one of the, like, every time he drops a Holocaust joke in that movie, I was like, oh, like,
well, the joke about like what we're gonna finish what your son couldn't or what they couldn't, it's just like,
yeah, I was like, oh my, like but he does like 3 or 4 of them in the joke, like in the movie at the most untimely, like it points that you're like, where did that come from? And it's like jarringly.
Well, there's a time where like Mr. Wonderful's talking about how his son died in World War II, and Timmy laughs. He's like, "Why are you laughing?" He's like, "I don't know, nervous laughter." Just like, what? Like, it's a weird thing to include in the movie.
Yeah,
but
excellent movie. Go see Marty Supreme.
Anything else you want to say in this episode before we close up shop?
Oh no, but we should call this. Let's call it like pity Oscars or something. What could we call it? Like something like that.
Oh, like makeup Oscars?
Makeup Oscars, yeah. Oh, that's good, because it doesn't know if we're talking about like costume and makeup, or if we're talking about the Oscars, or if we're talking about Marty Supreme or Leonardo DiCaprio. I like that. Okay. Makeup Oscars.
Makeup Oscars. Okay, and I will just make the art just Timmy, because why not? Our next episode is Duel from 1971. Speaking of Steven Spielberg, either his first or second film. And then the patrons after that are going to have another bonus episode of Six Pack from 1982, Lane Middleton's pick. So check out Duel next week on the main feed for everybody. And then right after that for patrons will be Six Pack. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with Life in the Fast Lane. So if you do not get emails in for this episode, get them for the next episode. family@cageclub.me. But for all things Too Fast, Too Forever, go to cageclub.me, facebook.com/TooFast2Forever, or @TooFast2Forever on mostly Twitter. Email us, family@cageclub.me. Check out our Patreon page at TooFast2Forever.com and our store at cageclub.me/shop. And come back next week for Duel by Steven Spielberg. I'm Joey Lewandowski.
I'm Joe, too.
And we will tell you all about it
when we see you again.